This seed has a lot of great building potential. So you're going to spawn in this massive forest and hill area. You got this little river going through here. Honestly, pretty cool. You go over here and you will come across a crater lake that has a little island in the middle. As you can see, this area right here, really cool, really good spot for building. If you come over here, you have this flat hilltop area that is a pretty good spot for building. On the other side of it, there is a bunch of plains areas as well. But what I really like about this area right here is all the little holes that you have in here, because it opens up into a pretty cool cave system. You know, there's one entrance. As you can see, there's holes down there. And you got this little pool area right here. And then you pop out and you're at another part of the cave system, which I really like. And the last interesting part about this seed, actually second to last, is you have this little cave entrance right here. I really like it. This looks really nice. And then the final part is this little village. It's on a hilltop with a little bit of snow cover at the top as well. So really cool spot. You do have a little bit of a plains area right here for building. So overall, a lot of potential. Enjoy. We got the perfect jungle seed for building here. This is a massive sparse jungle biome. There's a ton of emptiness in between the jungle trees. For those who know what a typical jungle looks like, it looks like that. So this is honestly a really good spot for people who want to build in a jungle, but don't necessarily want to have to get rid of this many trees. So honestly, a really good spot for building. I'll even go up. Look at how massive this area is right here. Really solid spot. You do have a little river going through here, and in between those two trees areas is a small little island. So if you want to build on a small little island, you can do that. Over here, there's a massive lake. Really good spot for building as well. You do have a decent amount of jungle area over there, and over there as well. So if you want the more heavily, more of the jungles that just tons and tons of trees, there you go. And you do have a little bit of a ruined portal right here as well. So enjoy. We got the perfect snow seed for building here. You have a spawn on top of a hill that has a decent amount of flat area for building. So there's not going to require too much terraforming to be able to start building right here. And it's on top of a hill, which is always nice. I kind of like being able to build on top of the hills. Right by spawn, you also have a small village that's on the frozen river that's not too far from spawn. As you see, just go down the hill. You also have a small little amount of flat area right there on top of the snow plains biome. Over here, you do have another area where you can end up building on top of a hill. Not as much as the spawn area, but still a decent amount. And over here by this ice spike biome, you do have a little island on this crater area. So if you like little crater lakes, even this one's frozen. Great build potential right there. If you like being around a bunch of ice spike biomes as well. And you also have some mountains and hills on the other side of the hill that you spawn on, as you can see. So overall, great snow seed. Enjoy. We got another perfect seed for building. You do have this massive lake right here. Really good spawning location. Got a couple great building spots right by spawn. Behind you, you will also have this entrance to this cave system, which could also make a good building area as well. You have this pretty large mountain right by spawn as well. Decent amount of build potential for being on top of the mountain. You do have a lot of forest on the other side of the mountain and on this side of the mountain as well. You do have a very interesting village. It's ones I usually don't care for, but it's just the way it was put together. I kind of like it. You have this around this little cherry tree right here. And then if you go down here, there's not that many houses. As you can see, there's a lot of dirt path, but there's only 3 houses. And then it goes alongside this little river right here, which I really like. So if you just wanted to make your own village and don't like a massive village right from the get-go, because you have to tear it down and whatnot, here's a really good starting location. There's only 3 houses, so yeah. On top of that, you have this massive amount of plains area close to spawn, also great for building. You got a little build potential on that island, or not that island, that part of the area right there. You have this narrow little path, so enjoy. We got the perfect plains biome. It is a massive, as you can see, plains biome. Great for building. A lot of build potential, as they offer a lot of flat areas for building. You do have a sakura tree biome on top of that hill right there, and not too far from it you have another one right there offering a decent amount of cherry trees. You do have a pillager tower right there and a village not too far from it. You also have a couple hills right here, which I always like having little hills like that. But over by the village you do have a hill and a ruined portal. So as you can see off in the distance straight ahead, there's a ruined portal, and the village size is also pretty decent. I'll show you the ruined portal right there, as you can see. So overall, really good plains biome for building. We got the perfect Badlands seed for building right here. You do spawn in this area right here. Great amount of flat area for building right at spawn. Over here, you do have Badlands biome right here. The trees are going to be up there, and on the other side of this Badlands area right here. So there's your tree supply. You got a massive lake right here, which does have a lot of build potential on that area over there, and pretty much along the coast right up here. Decent amount of flat area, not too much of a hassle. You do have a little river going into there, so you have a little cave entrance right there. Great spot for building a hidden base. And over here, so your spawn is right there, just across this little lake area right here, and you got some more flat area for building, partially in the desert, partially on this little stony area right here, and then you have a little desert village. You do have some more trees over there, and on the other side of that hill is a ruined portal. So you can tell by this little cavern-like entrance right here. Or not cavern-like entrance, but yeah. As you can see, that little cavern entrance, really, really good spot for building as well. And the ruined portal is right there, as you can see. So yeah, a lot of great build potential. Enjoy. We got the perfect snow seed here. You do spawn on a mountain area with a decent amount of flat area up on top for building, but on the other side you do have a crater. So if you like building in craters, this is a pretty good spot. You do have a little cave entrance right there and right there. Really, really good spot for building. On top of that, you're overlooking this area from spawn. You have a lot of forest area, so you have your tree supply and a decent amount of snow plains area, which is always great for building. We go over here, you have a little village that is on that hill right there, and it comes out onto this little frozen river. As you can see, really, really good spot overlooking this area, which is pretty nice. You got several hills. Overall, a lot of great areas for building, so enjoy. We got the perfect plains village seed for building, but you don't got the perfect spawn. You may end up spawning in this little ravine, which is a bit unfortunate and annoying to get out. You do have a little cave system right there as well. But right by spawn, just head in the direction of the sun, you're going to have your first village. It's honestly a really good sized village. I like the way it formed. It looks really nice. You do have a lava fall right by it as well. You have a couple areas that are around it that are going to be great for building. Up there, down there, and even down here. You also have a massive snow biome right there. Really going to be great for getting a little bit of tree diversity. And up here is the second village. Second village, also pretty good sized. Really like the way it formed as well. Partially in that little forest area right there, kind of hidden by the trees. And this part up on this little plains area. Couple great building locations like right here, down there, and even down there, as it comes down all the way down the hill as well. So really good spot. Here's more of this plains area right here and hill biome. But if you see this little beach area right here, yeah, that's honestly really cool. Like the way that came in as well. You can explore that chest to see what's in it. And over here, spawns right over there, by the way. The crater, the ravine area is right there. You have village number 3 and village number 4. So overall, really good spot. 4 villages within spawning distance. Just a really, really good building location. We got the perfect island village seed right here for building. As you can see, right at spawn, this is what you're going to be looking at. You also have a pretty good size sakura tree biome on top of this hill. So you have a lot of these trees if you want to end up using that for your build. At the base of the hill, you also have a decent amount of flat area building along the coast. You also have this little island. That'll be great for building some trees. And last but not least, this little island. I really, really like how this is formed. It's just basically out here. There's like very minimal land, a lot of housing, and it does come onto this little area right here, which, it's a bit unfortunate. It'd be kind of cool if this was more village or whatnot, but you can end up building upon it as well. And this is what it looks like underneath on this side and underneath over here. So honestly, really cool village. Enjoy. We got the perfect snow hill village seed for building. So you're going to spawn on this little part of the hill right here. You have a good amount of building potential on top of this hill. It's all flat top. Got a little lava pool right there. At the bottom of the hill, you also have a decent amount of flat area for building as well. However, if we come over here, we have this island. It is on a frozen lake, but it is an island nonetheless. A lot of great build potential right here. As you can see, we do have a couple little lava pools coming out there as well, melting a little bit of the frozen part of the river. And got a decent amount of flat area on top, and some more snow plains surrounding it, as well as more flat top on this part of the hill area as well. So a lot of great build potential. Could even build a bridge here or even over there. So enjoy.